How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best solo counter for the 7-star Water Tera Goodra raids going on right now in Scarlet and Violet. Now, unfortunately, I was actually sick last night, so I wasn't able to get this video up until this morning, which my voice sounds much better than it did last night, but this Bellibolt counter should do you wonders. So we have the Tera Electric type here, holding the Metronome item, and then we've got the Electromorphosis ability alongside the moveset of Acid Spray, Chilling Water, Electric Terrain, and Parabolic Charge, with a stat distribution of 252 special attack, 126 special defense, and 126 defense. Now, I actually went into this blind last night. I only did it once, and I actually defeated it with a build of 252 special attack and 252 defense, so that does work. However, this build with the special defense investment actually does you a little bit better. Without further ado, though, let's get into the raid and see how it works. Now, as always, I will 2x speed this portion here, so that way you're not sitting through the entire thing. You're just getting a quick overview, and then you can go do it yourself, which I'm sure a lot of you appreciate. So, Goodra will start out here with a Sludge Wave. Hopefully you don't get poisoned, that's kind of annoying. But we're going to go ahead and just start out doing some Parabolic Charges. So we're going to do 3 of those to be able to get our Tera Electric online. Now, I got super lucky here, as not only did I get an Intimidator, which you're probably going to want in Staraptor, but I also got Gardevoir, which has Life Dew, which will help keep you super healthy throughout this as well, alongside your Parabolic Charges. Now, you will want that Intimidate most likely. My first raid that I did with that 252 defense really didn't affect me at all. I didn't have one. However, I did have a higher defense, but you don't necessarily need the Intimidate, I don't think, but because it doesn't really spam Earthquake, but it is nice to have regardless. Now, going back to the raid here, it will put up its shield at 90% of the timer remaining, and then reset your stats, which you aren't going to do anything with anyways this game, at 87% of the timer remaining. So just keep that in mind. Once you get the Tera up, I think it's safe to go ahead and do 1 Acid Spray before you head back to doing Parabolic Charges. Some people may say just keep Parabolic Charging because you've already done it 3 times, and so you're going to get more and more power out of it. However, I did like to lower the special defense of Goodra. Now, he's pretty much just going to continue to Dragon Pulse you, and it's pretty much just going to be Parabolic Charge for a Dragon Pulse every single time. Now, I will say that the reason I put the 126 special defense in here instead of leaving it at my 252 defense was because the Dragon Pulse was doing like 40% of my health bar, so it was a lot more of mind game of, am I able to attack this turn, or am I able to lower his special defense this turn, or do I need to Parabolic Charge in order to stay alive? So with this special defense investment, you are able to tank a little bit easier. So now again here at 55% timer remaining, he will do the stat recharge if you are doing anything with your stats, and then you can go ahead and break the shield here, I believe next turn, is that right? He'll Earthquake here, which doesn't do a ton of damage, thankfully, to Staraptor and our defense investment. Then he'll Earthquake again, and then we can break the shield. Now, I did notice when the shield goes down, you actually get a free turn just to attack, because he doesn't come and attack you right away. So what I did is I utilized the Acid Spray move here and dropped his special defense by 2. It's mitigating here. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I found it personally helpful just to get through the raid just a little bit quicker. So after that here, it's pretty much just going to be a Parabolic Charge simulator. You're pretty much just going to go back and forth with him using Dragon Pulse, and maybe a little bit of an Earthquake here and there. But, oh, he Sludge Bombed. I'm just kidding. It's not just a Dragon Pulse simulator on his end. But we're just going to Parabolic Charge our way to the end here. It's not a super hard raid, honestly. He does have Sap Sipper, obviously, with his abilities, so bringing a Grass type is a no-go. However, Bellibolt's been an MVP over these last couple years doing these raids, and the build really hasn't changed much. That's why I used the 252 defense build at the beginning anyways, because it doesn't change. So there you go. This is the Bellibolt raid counter build. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I am your Future Sight.